Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. Applying for one of the Provincial Nominee Programs, PNP might provide you the chance to expedite the process of obtaining permanent residency in Canada. The Provincial Nominee Program offers a quick application procedure for Canadian employment permits to be eligible for the PNP. Applicants must have the required education, job experience, and language proficiency for semi- or low-skilled crafts or professions. A Canadian province or territory must propose an applicant for consideration under the Provincial Nominee Program to exercise their right to nominate foreign employees who want to settle in their provinces. Several Canadian provinces have agreements with the federal government of Canada. Using the Visa Place Express Entry application service, you may enter the pool swiftly and with a profile that will increase your selection chances. For those who don't know what are provincial nominee programs, under standards established by the provincial government, PNP Canada programs enable Canadian provinces to nominate people for immigration to their region. Successful candidates get a provincial nomination, which they can use to submit a permanent residency application to Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. Secondly, what Canadian provinces offer PNPs? There are 11 regions currently taking part in the initiative. Depending on where the nomination is made, different criteria and qualifications apply. Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program (AINP), British Columbia Provincial Nominee Program (BCPNP), Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program (MPNP), Newfoundland and Labrador Provincial Nominee Program (NLPNP), New Brunswick Provincial Nominee Program (NBPNP), Nova Scotia Provincial Nominee Program (NSPNP), Northwest Territories Nominee Program (NTNP), Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program (OINP), Prince Edward Island Provincial Nominee Program (PEIPNP), Quebec Skilled Workers Program (QSWP), Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program (SIMP), Yukon Nominee Program (YNP). Now, if we talk about the number of immigrants receiving PR through PNP. 1. In 2020, the number of immigrants receiving PR through PNP was 67,800. 2. In 2021, the number of immigrants receiving PR through PNP was 71,300. 3. In 2022, the number of immigrants receiving PR through PNP was 73,000. Moving on to the latest PNP Canada draws and updates. There will be draws and updates for each of the 11 areas listed on the website. There are over 80 PNP immigration streams, so check this page frequently to learn about the most recent draws and developments for the 2023 Provincial Nominee Programs. Now, what is the Express Entry stream of PNP? The Federal Express Entry system is in line with the Express Entry stream. Under this stream, a Canadian province may choose applicants from the Express Entry pool and invite them to apply through their Provincial Nominee Program. Now, from 2 Express Entry versus PNP, which one should you choose for Canada permanent residency? Which program should you apply for is a common query from those interested in Canadian PR. By far the most well-known and frequently the quickest program to qualify for Canadian permanent residency is Express Entry. Based on several factors, the Express Entry program assigns each candidate a score. If your CRS, comprehensive ranking system, is low, however, you should still consider applying to one of Canada's Provincial Nominee Programs, PNP. Even with a low CRS score, the candidate is often accepted by PNPs. In addition to submitting foreign national nominees through the already in place paper-based procedure, provinces and territories that run a Provincial Nominee Program, PNP may also submit applicants through the Express Entry pool. Using the Visa Place Express Entry application service, you may enter the pool swiftly and with a profile that will increase your selection chances. Now moving on to how to apply for Provincial Nominee Programs, PNP. While the PNP doesn't have to be complicated, the immigration procedure, in general, might be, regardless of the province you are applying for. There are several steps you may do to begin the PNP application process. Step 1 is to determine your eligibility. Step 2 is to start the application process. Step 3 is to check the process times. Step 4 is to provide the required documents. And Step 5 is to prepare for your arrival in Canada or apply again with corrections to the application. Acknowledgement of Receipt, AOR. You will get an Acknowledgement of Receipt, or AOR, once the IRCC has accepted your PR immigration application. Your application file has been produced. According to this AOR, you can also be given an AOR date, which is the day your expected processing period of 6 months starts. Now, let us talk about which PNP requires the lowest IELTS score. Out of all the Canadian provinces, Saskatchewan and Manitoba both have the lowest IELTS requirements. The International English Language Testing System is a crucial criterion for selection in Canada's immigration process based on the results of the IELTS test. The immigration authorities determine a candidate's level of English ability. IELTS is a test of English language ability that is widely acknowledged. For the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, the Canadian province of Saskatchewan admits candidates with IELTS scores below the minimum threshold. SIMP IELTS minimum CLB, Canadian language benchmark for score is required for the SINP. Also required for the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program, MPNP is a low IELTS level, or a CLB, Canadian language benchmark for score. So, what to expect when applying for the PNP? The next stage is to submit a PR, Permanent Residence Application to Citizenship and Immigration Canada, CIC, after being nominated by a province or territory. Following that, the CIC will assess your application and accompanying papers by Canadian immigration regulations. Well, why seeking professional help with PNPs is important. Foreign nationals have a fantastic chance to get permanent residency in Canada through the Provincial Nominee Program. However, a candidate cannot afford to make even one mistake because the PNP requirements vary in every province or territory. You may learn which Canadian province could be the greatest choice for your application bid, and what special requirements are required by speaking with a legal expert there. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next episode. Till then, take care.